Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with Goran from Pickdawgz, and you're here for your free picks for Wednesday, September 27th. Well, guys, we are coming to the end of the month. We have a busy week, and then again, we have another busy weekend and another week of the Champions League after that. But for Wednesday, we have some games in LaLiga, we have a few games in Serie A, and of course, we have a couple of games in the MLS, and we have that US Open Cup finals between Inter Miami and Houston. Picks for that you can find in a separate video up on the Pickdawgz YouTube channel. So check it out. Make sure you subscribe and of course hit that like button. For my best bets, click the link in the description of this video. Sign up, get a daily pass, 3-day pass, 7-day pass, or maybe even a month-long pass, and that will get you covered all the way through the next month and into the international break. That's coming up in about 2.5, 3 weeks or so. So sign up, guys, and let's win some money together. Uh, like I said, guys, we have a few games in La Liga, and we are gonna kick it off with this matchup between Athletic Bilbao and Getafe. Athletic Bilbao has been playing outstanding football. They are undefeated in their last 5 games, and even though the Getafe hasn't been too bad so far this season, they're still without a single win on the road. They have 3 losses out of 3 games, and they haven't beaten Bilbao on the road in their last 3 games at all. So I'm keeping this one simple, guys. I'm gonna take Bilbao on the money line. It's minus 157. I think it's definitely worth a shot, and I definitely see Bilbao continuing their nice positive streak after this game as well. Real Madrid, Real Madrid will be playing against Las Palmas in the matchup on Wednesday, and after losing a game against Atletico Madrid 3-1 in that big derby this past weekend, they will definitely look to bounce back in this game against Las Palmas. The team that's also still winless on the road, they have 3 losses out of 3 games, and Real Madrid hasn't lost to Las Palmas in their last 5 home games, and they're actually undefeated in their last 10 home games overall. Even though Las Palmas is coming off a win against Granada 1-0, I think that Real Madrid will bounce back in this one, but we have to look for value somewhere else, guys. So I decided to go with Real Madrid minus one in the first half. That's plus 108. I think the least we get out of this game will be a push out of this pick, but I definitely expect Real Madrid to step up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are 2 goals up at halftime. So I'm taking Real Madrid minus one in the first half. Girona will be traveling to Villarreal in the next matchup, and potentially with a win here, Girona will go to the top of the table in La Liga, which is going to be a nice surprise and definitely a huge confidence boost for them. And can they beat Villarreal here? I think they can because Villarreal has been sloppy this season. They have been all over the place. They haven't won any of their last 2 games. They are having trouble scoring goals, while Girona is exactly opposite. They are scoring a ton. They have 9 goals in their last 2 games, 10 goals in their last 3 games. They kept a few clean sheets. They're undefeated on the road this season. So, if anything, I think it's definitely worth a shot of taking Girona on the money line, which is my pick here at plus 220. Maybe not for a whole unit, but definitely for half a unit or so. So, Girona on the money line plus 220 could be a nice surprise of the day. The last game in Liga that we have, at least for this video, is between Valencia and Real Sociedad. Now, it doesn't seem there's much defense between any of these two teams, and they're coming off of a high-scoring games. Real Sociedad has beaten Getafe 4-3. Valencia got a 2-2 draw against Almeria, and even though we haven't seen a ton of goals in this matchup in the past, we have seen some overs, some unders, and so like I said, I don't see a lot of defense between these two teams right now. So I'm gonna go with over 2.5 goals, which is plus 140. I know that the books are not expecting the goals, but plus 140 on the over for two teams that have been scoring a lot and conceding a lot at the same time. I think this is definitely worth a shot. So um I will take this over 2.5 goals in Valencia against Real Sociedad. Off to the Italian Serie A, guys. The first game we have is between Cagliari and AC Milan. That's a game at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And Cagliari is actually without a win in their last 5 games, while Milan got a precious 1-0 win against Verona this past weekend. And they are now undefeated in their last 2 games, while losing only one of their last 6 games. Kyler's last home win against Milan was back in 2017, and Milan is definitely the team with a better form, the team with much more quality here, less injuries and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep Milan here. I'm gonna take Milan on the money line at minus 148. Uh, it might not be worth taking as a single, but if we put it in a double with something else, maybe even take Athletic Bilbao and Milan in a double and get nice plus money out of it, that might be the way to go. Verona is hosting Atalanta in the next matchup in Serie A, also at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and Atalanta seems to be on fire right now. They're coming off of a two nice wins, 2-0 in both of those games, both at home. And even though Verona has actually been pretty solid, they are quite solid when it comes to defending, not as good when it comes to scoring goals. I think that Atalanta has a very, very good chance here to keep their winning streak alive. So minus 122 on a team on their own, the team that's in a better form, the better team overall, which is Atalanta. I will take that any day at this price, and I don't think it's gonna be a super exciting game, but I definitely see Atalanta coming out on top. Inter and Sassuolo are clashing off in Milan in this game, and here we have two teams that are scoring a lot of goals right now, especially Sassuolo, who has scored 6 goals in their last two games, and they're coming off of a very, very nice win against Juventus 4-2 in Serie A, which is going to be a huge confidence boost for them against Inter when playing on the road. When we look at the injury report, both teams are pretty much healthy. Both teams have their best players available. And Inter has gotten only 1-0 win against Empoli, but overall they're scoring a lot this season. They're quite effective. And they definitely need to keep their form up because they're playing against Benfica in the Champions League next week, and they're playing against Salernitana on the road this weekend in Serie A. So instead of choosing the sides, guys, in this one, I'm going to take over 3.5 goals. That's plus 102. I could definitely see a 3-1 game for Inter here, but I could also see a 3-2, maybe even 3-3 game, to be honest, because, like I said, Sassuolo is scoring a lot of goals right now. So Inter against Sassuolo over 3.5 goals at plus 102. Lazio is hosting Torino, and they will be looking for their first win in a while. They actually have only one win in their last 6 games. They are on a two-game draw streak, 1-1 against Atletico Madrid, 1-1 against Monza in Serie A. While Torino is actually undefeated in their last 3 games, they have 2 wins and a draw. And they also got a draw against Roma this past weekend. So overall, I think that Torino is in a much, much better form right now. And I don't think they should be as big as underdogs as they are. They have the depth, they have the quality, they have the form. This is could be a game where they get at least a draw. So I'm gonna take Torino on the double chance here. It's minus 141. This might also be a good pick to put it in a double with something else, but even minus 141 on the double chance is definitely good enough to take as a single. Napoli and Udinese is the last game of the day, Serie A, guys. And Napoli has been struggling a bit this season when it comes to scoring goals. They're coming off of a nil-nil draw against Bologna. Osimhen missed a penalty in that game to get a win for Napoli. I'm sure he will be in the starting lineup here once again. And I think that Napoli is definitely due for a nice breakout performance. And it could definitely happen against Udinese here, who hasn't won any of their last 5 games. Napoli hasn't lost to Udinese in their last 14 home games, and Napoli is in 18th place. They have scored only 1 goal so far this season while conceding 6. So there's no offense here for Udinese. We can't really expect them to get on the scoreboard here, but I think that Napoli alone can get us over 2.5 lines. So I'm gonna take a bit of a risk, and I'm gonna take Napoli to win and over 2.5 goals at minus 115. Like I said, I think they're due for a nice performance, and it might happen here at home against Udinese. So Napoli win and over 2.5 goals. That's it, everyone. Thank you for joining me here. These were free picks for Wednesday. Have a great day, guys. Good luck with your bets, and I'll see you soon with more free picks.